Welcome. Today's session is all about press. So this is the third movement in grasping the bird's tail. So now we have ward off, roll back, press, and next we'll have push. So let's get started. So remember, the foundations of Tai Chi start with solid footwork. Then we can find our waist turning. Then we can get into our arm movements, okay? So today is all about press. Press is about being in a crowded space and you're trying to expand and make space for yourself. The movement itself actually includes the press, the outside of the forearm, with an assist from our palm for push together, okay? So in this movement, it starts from roll back, we transition into press. So if I mirror you for a moment, we start with our right arm to the corner direction, our left palm to the sky. So here we have this lovely rounded shape. And what is going on? The fingertips are going to point to your forearm center, okay? So we know this position well. It should feel nice and comfortable. Make sure your armpits are open. Now, we're going to drop the right arm. That left arm is simply going to turn over to connect to our forearm. So we're going to go from palm to the sky, and we're going to close our torso a little bit, and it's going to sit in close, and then it's going to expand out as we do our press. So again, palm to the sky, and just think about rotating and connecting at a diagonal position, okay? That right arm, we're going to find a little circle. So the arm is actually turning up into almost a ward off position. So we have that nice bend through the arm and the palm is to the sky. So we have that engagement through the forearm, and we're going to be nice and close where we're touching. Then we're going to expand out. So we're going to go from around lower rib height to chest level, making sure shoulders and elbows sink down. Okay. The transition here is what's important. We're not just going to go like this and then go like this. Okay. We want to find a little curve. I have to exaggerate so you can see it through the video. Okay. So we're going to curve. When we actually do this movement, it's just a small movement. But you can see if I exaggerate it that it's a circle. It's a curved movement that's going to set up. Our transitions are always circles. We use circles to deflect our opponent's energy, and then we use a straight line going forward to issue power. So if we put them both together, we have our right palm, not really seated, but not flat, so a little less. Left palm to the sky, fingertips point to that forearm center. We're going to bring them in nice and close, and you're going to touch on the center of your forearm. So your left palm is actually diagonal. Make sure that right palm is to the sky, and you're going to expand out together. So press is going from down to up, expanding out. So we start in close. Armpits are still open. We're not closed, but we're going to expand out. So this movement can be linked together with roll back, or it can be used by itself. Remember, every movement has a martial arts meaning. So this movement could be about connecting to someone's punch, coming in, and then you're just pressing someone away. It's like you let them come into your space, and then you actually kind of launch them upward. So it's very important when we do this movement that we're not just going straight this way and not changing height. There's an upward movement to this. So we go up. So to look from this side, okay, we come in nice and close. We're low, lower ribs, and we go up. In the final position, our torso is going to be open. If you're trying to be square, look what happens. We can't do it. We have to have space, right? Keep the armpits open. Let the energy flow freely. Okay, so now that we know the meaning, let's do the arms again. So we have our roll back position where we have that left palm to the sky, right fingers a little bit pointed up, all to the corner. Now we're going to find that little circle, rotating touch, and then expand out. One more time. From here, ready? Turning, touch, expand out. Okay, so we have a little bit of waist turn and the gaze actually follows the action. So the action was over here from roll back. Our torso is open to the corner. We're going to turn looking to straight and we're going to close our torso just a little bit and then we're going to expand out for press. Let's do it with the footwork. I'll mirror you, okay? So we're going to mirror each other. We're going to get in our bow stance first. So we're going to shift right and we're going to turn and open our left toes. Sink and then step out naturally. Okay, so check. Can you pick up? And then if it was hard, step a little bit smaller. Okay, so the footwork, we're going to start in our back position. In our back position, make sure your tailbone is dropped and we're leaning towards our supporting foot. We just completed roll back. So we're going to have our palm towards the corner and then left palm to the sky. We're doing roll back. So first, we're going to turn into center and touch the center of your forearm. Now expand out and weight moving forward. If you did it properly, your elbow and knee will be in line. This is our markers. And always make sure that that right arm does not have a bend in the wrist. It always has a nice straight line. And our left palm is diagonal with the fingers. The whole palm is touching, okay? So make sure the whole entire palm, not the fingers, not the edge, the whole palm is touching, okay? Now let's do it again. From roll back, so just shift back, reset your arms so that the right hand is to the corner, left palm is to the sky, armpits open. Now turn from your waist, touch the center of your forearm, and then expand out for press. Okay, one more time. From roll back, we're going to turn and touch, then expand out. Not too hard, right? Now we're going to switch it up. We're going to go to the direction that we normally practice in the forms. So if you'd like, starting feet shoulders width, shift to your right, turn on your left heel, sink, and step out. Okay? From here, how do you feel? Can you pick up? All right. Right hand to the corner direction. Left fingertips point to the forearm, palm to the sky. Now, turn from your waist, touch the center of your forearm, and expand out for press. Let's reset it. So coming back, just shift your weight back, turn your torso, roll back into press. We're going to do all of the movements together. So that it's just, we're going to go from ward off into roll back into press, okay? So we're not actually going to do ward off, but I want to show you what this is going to look like, okay? So the final position of press is almost exactly the same as ward off right. The final position of press with that right arm is touching the center of the forearm. The final position of ward off right is a little bit more open and the palm is sitting down. Fingertips point to the center of the forearm. So here we have press and here we have ward off right. The same thing applies. Elbow and knee will be in line. So right now we're going to add in roll back and then into press. So we're going to start here in our ward off right. We're going to rotate both of our palms together so that they go to the corner direction. Then we're going to roll back to the corner. Now this is where we started. We come in nice and close and we touch. Then we expand out for press. Now watch. If you separate that palm and open your torso, we can reset. Roll back, rotating both to the corner. Left palm to the sky, right hand is kind of seated. Then we roll back and turn and go down circle a little bit. Then we circle in and touch, and we expand out for press. And you can just keep resetting again and again. So we're going to do that exact same thing with the footwork. Ward off from the back position, roll back into press with our footwork moving forward and back from our original direction. So we open up our left foot 45 degrees, we sink, and we step out. We start in the back with our right arm underneath and our left arm had reached out. And as we move forward, we're going to go up and down together. Then we're going to turn. For roll back, weight stays forward. Then we shift back, turn from our waist, and arms go to the corner. Now we touch, center of the forearm. Then we expand out for press. Okay, let's shift our weight back. Make sure your torso is open. Right arm underneath, left arm on top. Okay, up and down together for ward off right. Roll back, slowly rotate both arms to the corner, torsos to straight. Then we turn and shift back and everything's going to go to the corner. Then we come in nice and close, we touch the forearm and we expand out for press. One more time, ready? Reaching out, right arm underneath. Ward off right, up and down together. Roll back, rotating, and then shifting and coming in. Then press, expanding out. Elbow and knees should be in line in the final position. So remember, all of these movements can work together. If you tried to control someone's arm with ward off right, we go up and down, and they turn, and now it doesn't work. Well, then you try to use roll back. If you're sending them to the ground and they roll like this, you're not going to be able to control the elbow. So then we come in nice and close, and we expand out, and we just toss them away. There's great clips of Master Yang doing this. So we do ward off, into roll back, into press, all connect together. Now, there's not a full sequence of movements like this in any other form that works together so well. This is why when we count the movements in any Yang family form, grasping the bird's tail is one move. It's one move. It includes sometimes ward off left, and it always includes ward off right, roll back, press, and push. Okay, so this is something I want you to feel super confident in, so every time you step into any Tai Chi class, you get to grasping the bird's tail and you say, I know this. I can feel relaxed for at least this portion, okay? It's also one of the best ways to practice a flow of movements, the push and support in your footwork, and the waist turning. All with having stability in the legs and not having to worry about changing your footwork while turning your waist and doing fancy arm circles. So in the beginning, it might feel kind of hard, but eventually it's just a great training tool for your practice. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying these sessions. Remember, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Click that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. This is only the beginning of our practice. I really want to get you feeling confident in grasping the bird's tail so that you can step into any Tai Chi class in your community, and every time you get to this movement, it's like a breath of fresh air. You know what you're doing, you're feeling strong, confident, and stable, and then you can enjoy your practice. So remember, 5 minutes a day goes a long way to help you feeling your best. Hope you take that challenge, and I hope you get that 5 minutes in today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again soon.